Hi everyone, Aiden here with etrailer.com, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Magne-lok sunshade for your Jeep JL, JL Unlimited, and Jeep Gladiators from XG Cargo. Now, this is going to cover the front section of your Jeep where you can remove those front two freedom panels and give you some access to fresh air while also shading you from the sun. Let's check it out. Up top here you can see it's got pretty good coverage. All along the edges in the front, there's no gaps or anything. There's a small gap here at the back, but that should never affect you in the driver or the passenger seat. It's got a nice, really strong feeling material. It's got good tension on there, nice UV resistance. I think it's just gonna be a really nice addition for those summer drives. Maybe you're out camping, you wanna get some fresh air. It's gonna do a great job of that. Installation is really easy. It just buckles around the bars on your Jeep here. So we've got two on either side of the driver's side and the passenger side. We've got two in the back. And then we've got this magnetic strip in the front here with two posts that lock into these holes existing on our Jeep. So that's gonna overall get a pretty solid hold on the sunshade overall. But one thing we wanted to know is how it actually handled when you're driving around. All right, so we're gonna take it out for a drive in the parking lot here just to see if we hear any sort of rattling, any sort of weird noises. It's a pretty cloudy day today, so not much sun to actually test out the shade, but it definitely seems like it would block a fair bit of that light coming through. As far as noise goes, I don't hear anything. It doesn't seem like it's really moving or anything on us at all. Everything's holding pretty still. The buckles are sounding just fine. Those posts at the front seem like they're holding pretty well too. Still really good tension on the whole thing. So that's really nice. And as we get to this section of the parking lot here, I can drive a little bit faster. Yeah, everything sounds fine. I think if you're going down the road at faster speeds, even if you're going off-road or anything like that, I think you'd be fine. I mean, there's really not a lot of pieces to it besides the fabric and the buckles, so there's really not much there to make noise, but it's nice to know that the pieces that are there are staying in place really well. The buckles are holding, the straps are nice and sturdy. Everything seems to work out really well. Another thing to consider is how it protects your Jeep. It's got these padded pieces here that go underneath the straps, so you don't have to worry about the bars getting damaged by those straps, any sort of abrasions or anything like that. And something else to kind of consider is that may have helped with the noise. So if there were any plastic pieces coming in contact with metal, we've got that really thick pad there to dampen that sound and keep everything nice and quiet up there. And as you guys can see now, it's getting a little bit overcast out, so we don't have to completely uninstall this sunshade to put our hardtop back on, to put the freedom panels back. All you gotta do is undo that magnetic front of the shade, kind of fold it back, and we can grab our freedom panels and get it set up. Now inside with the freedom panels back on, you do have to kind of reach your arm up and around this, the sunshade here to reach the latch that's kind of above the driver and passenger side head. But aside from that, everything's really easy to access. We've got the two up front that are super easy to see here, and then the cutout that we mentioned earlier gives you great access for that lever in the back. My only complaint, besides that one hard to reach one, is that it does sag a little bit here in the middle. I think that's just the weight of the magnet strip there kind of pulling it down. I will say though, from this position here, it doesn't impede your view of the windshield or anything. So I don't think it's gonna ever be a hazard when you're driving, just more of a mild inconvenience that it does look like that when it's not in use. So overall, I really like the sunshade. I think it's gonna be a really great solution to giving you that open air feeling in your Jeep, but giving you some extra protection from the sun. I think overall it's really unobtrusive. The thick padding and everything here doesn't conflict with the freedom panels or the door closing at all. All the latches are still pretty easy to access when you are in here looking to put the top back on. I like that you don't have to remove the shade. Whenever you put the freedom panels back on, you can keep it ready to go. So if there is a nice day all of a sudden, you can just get the panels off, get the shade folded back over, and you're good to go. The only thing that I think is a little bit obtrusive is that sag here in the middle with the magnet. I think that'd be a pretty easy fix though. I probably would just pick up a magnet with some adhesive backing, stick it to the freedom panel there, and give it something to stick to. Since it does have that magnet strip in there, I think that'd be a pretty easy fix, and it would give you a lot of extra headroom, because when it is down like this, if I was leaning forward to grab something out of here, I'm about 6 feet tall, my head does hit. Not to mention if you have your hair spiked up or something, that just kind of would get in the way. But aside from that one little thing, I think it's gonna be a really nice addition to your Jeep. Again, my name's Aiden here at etrailer.com. Thanks for watching.